said. That's what he said at the meeting.
Oh, those council members, they say the funniest things.
You don't know anything about that, right?
No. I mean, I could get out the Mayor of Dragons, but
Oh, that's right, yeah. You got that down.
it's still there. Just in case we need to put it out. Bring some order back into this place. All right, new clock. I feel like it's oh, hang on. There we go. Now we're ready. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025 City Council meeting. First item on our agenda is our invocation and Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by our City Attorney, Mr. Tom Trask. If you would all please rise.
Our Heavenly Father, we meet to serve our community, to use our resources wisely and well, to represent all members of our community fairly, and to make decisions that promote the common good. We recognize the responsibility to the past and the future, as well as the rights and needs of both the individual and our community. As trusted servants, we seek blessings on our deliberations this evening. This we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Tom knows a very nice invocation. I like that one. I like that one. The next item on our agenda is our Citizens Open Forum. Each speaker will be recognized for a 5-minute presentation on any subject that is not a public hearing. We do have 3 public hearings tonight, items 6, 7, and 8. So if you want to speak about those specific items, we're going to save your comments until when we reach those agenda items. But anything else, please come on up and give us your name and address for the record. Anybody on this side of the room? Anybody on this side of the room? All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's great to see you.
Finn Montrestel, 1617 Shady Oaks. It's good to be here again now as an official member of the Future Leaders program
And I'm standing
for
up.
Oldsmar. Thank you. And
Thank
tonight,
you. Thank you for being involved in your community. And I just, oh, it warms my heart. Keep going.
Well, tonight I also brought a friend who was also at the Sturdy Clerk's office for doing community service. Wait, yeah, do you want to come up? Yeah.
We won't bite, I
Okay.
promise.
Yeah.
Volunteer service, right? Volunteer service.
Yeah.
Yeah, not community.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe a little different. I'm sorry.
Well, he called me up here.
And then he leaves. I know. It's okay. Dylan, you can just talk to me. Just talk to me.
Dylan Conway, 2005 Chesapeake Court. Well, just thank you for, thank you for driving me, obviously. And thank you for the clerk's office for giving me the volunteer opportunity. Really thankful for that. I can't be more thankful. And that's all I have to say.
I understand over the summer you spent time in the clerk's office. Can you tell us some of the things that you did?
Mostly scanning documents, digitalizing, all that stuff. Funny enough, I went through, I don't know how many pages of minutes and
Oh.
physical copies, and I was thinking the entire time, I wonder why they still print these out. Because this is a Word document, they could have just emailed this to us.
This is true.
But I realize now they give it to everyone, so that's probably why they print them out, right?
This is true. And Madam Clerk, can you tell us why scanning those documents is important to the city?
Well, there are certain documents that we would like to keep, and so it frees up space in our record storage, and then we're able to keep them in our electronic record storage, so it just makes us more efficient. So we were very grateful to have Dylan as an intern over the summer. He also did lots of paper filing. He did a lot of records all summer long, so we are so grateful to him.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your volunteer hours and for your enthusiasm. We are really glad to have you here tonight.
Welcome.
All right. Anybody else on this side of the room wish to address the council?
I don't know, but should we clap for Dylan too?
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Well said, Ms. Coy. All right, with that, we will close the open forum. The next item on our agenda is our community minute, which will be read by our clerk, Ms. Kristen Garcia.
Thank you, Mayor. The holiday scavenger hunt will be held at the library from December 1st through 6th. Winter Wonderland is this Friday, December 5th, from 5 to 9 at RE Olds Park. There will be a free shuttle from the library. Breakfast with Santa will be held Saturday, December 13th, from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at State Street Center. Registration is required and can be, you can register through the Cypress Forest Rec Center. And then the golf cart and bike parade will be held Saturday, December 13th at 6 p.m. at the library, starting at the library.
Gotcha.
And that's all I have.
Thank you so much. Does anybody know when the Jeep parade
I was
is?
just thinking the
I
same.
was, so many people have asked me.
I think it's
If
the
you-
17th.
The
think.
The
That's what I-
17th,
that's what I
maybe?
heard.
Okay. If you hear anything, tell Kristen.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that Jeep parade, but nobody has contact with any of the Jeep people. They just drive through, throw candy at you, and it's wonderful. And they're
Throw
all
candy
lit.
to you. They throw candy to you,
Not at you.
not at you.
Okay, well, I'm not really good at catching things, Graber, so
I'll come
it
over, I
feels
can
like
catch.
they were throwing it at me. Anyway, if you hear about it, let Kristen know so that she can circulate the information. Okay. The next item is approval of addition of new agenda items, and we have one item, agenda item number 1. Chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. We have no awards or recognition tonight, although we do recognize these two gentlemen here. Thank you so much again. And agenda item number 1.
Thank you, Mayor, is to consider adopting Resolution 2025-33, providing annual updates to the CRA Performance Measures and Standards per Florida Statute 189.0694. During the 2024 legislative session, Florida Statute 189.0694 required special districts, including CRAs, to establish goals, objectives, and performance measures for all activities. In response, the city adopted Resolution 2024-44, which set the goals, objectives, and performance measures for each CRA project or activity. Annual updates summarizing the achieved objectives are provided on the CRA website by December 1st. The attached resolution formalizes these annual updates for the CRA projects, incorporating an annual performance summary to ensure compliance with the Florida state law. I'll read the resolution by title only. Resolution 2025-33, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, acting as the Community Redevelopment Agency, providing an annual report of its goals, objectives, and performance measures for projects and activities of the Community Redevelopment Agency for fiscal year 25 and providing for an effective date hereof. That was a reading of Resolution 2025-33 by title only. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you so much. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
Just a well-written report.
Indeed. Indeed. Thank you, Tatiana. It's good to see you. We missed you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much. And our next item on our agenda is our consent docket, which will be read by our city clerk, Ms. Kristen Garcia.
Item 2, consider approval of the minutes of the November 18th, 2025 council meeting. Item 3, consider awarding the purchase of park amenity equipment to Global Industrial under the same pricing terms and conditions of State of Florida contract number 311-600-0025 NASPO ACS. Item 4, consider approval of the purchase of a 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 2WD double cab from Stingray Chevrolet under the pricing terms and conditions of the Florida Sheriff's Association contract FSA 25VEL 33.0. Item 5, consider approving the second of 5 renewals, including a CPI increase of 2.7% to 2023 014 ITB Citywide Janitorial Services to Net Facility Services LLC, and that is a reading of the consent docket.
Thank you. Does anybody wish to pull anything? The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on these items? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next, we have our city attorney, Tom Clark.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 6 on the agenda is the public hearing and the first reading of ordinance 2025-04. I'll read that by title only. Ordinance 2025-04, an ordinance of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, amending Section 10-41 and 10-76 of the Cities of Oldsmar Code of Ordinances, updating adult entertainment code definitions and distance restrictions to comply with Florida law, providing for codification, severability, and an effective date. That was the first reading of ordinance 2025-04 by title only. This is being brought forward by the City Attorney's Office. We believe that it's appropriate to update the adult entertainment code by amending the definition in section 10-41, the definition of adult bookstore. We're also making a change to the distance requirements that are set forth in section 10-76 to make sure that it's in compliance with the state statute. Those are the only 2 changes to the code that are referenced in this ordinance. We recommend approval.
Thank you. Do we have a presentation from staff tonight, or is it unnecessary?
It's not necessary
Okay.
for Tatiana, because we're the ones that brought it forward. She did prepare the cover page, cover memo for the agenda
Oh.
packet. That's the reason why she's here.
Perfect. Thank you, Tatiana. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
This is a public hearing. Does anybody from the public wish to speak for or against this item? Okay, then we will close the public hearing. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Roll call?
Roll call. I'm so sorry. You are right. It is a roll call vote. Ms. Garcia?
Vice Mayor
Pardon me?
Graber,
Yes.
Councilmember Tazewski,
Yes.
Councilmember Knapp,
Yes.
Councilmember Swager,
Yes.
Mayor Gannon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-04 passes on a first reading with 5 votes for and 0 against.
Thank you. And thank you, Vice Mayor, for reminding me.
Forget, I should have made a point of order. Forgive me for interjecting, but just wanted to
Not
make
at
sure.
all, sir.
I
Not
appreciate
at
that.
all.
Thank you, Mayor.
Item number 7.
Thank you. Item number 7 is the public hearing and first reading of ordinance 2025-06. I'll go ahead and read that ordinance by title only, and then Tatiana's going to give your staff report on this. This is ordinance 2025-06, an ordinance of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, amending subsection 5.4.7.4 area requirements to remove the 40% total structural coverage of the entire mobile home development, amending subsection 5.4.7.5 lot requirements to provide a maximum lot coverage standard of 65%, and amending subsection 5.4.7.6 yard requirements to provide a front setback of 10 feet to established property lines. All of section 5.4.7 R6 residential mobile home parks and subdivisions district of section 5.4 residential of Article 5 zoning regulations of the Land Development Code of the City of Oldsmar, providing for conflict, providing for severability, providing for codification, and providing for an effective date of this ordinance. That was the first reading of ordinance 2025-06 by title only. And again, Tatiana is going to make a presentation on this.
Yes, thank you. Hello, Tatiana Childress, City of Oldsmar Planning and Redevelopment Director. So again, this is KCA 2506, code amendments to the R6 zoning district of the City of Oldsmar. I have a very brief presentation here. A little bit of a background. So the R6 map here, zoning map, is displayed. This is actually the city-initiated text amendment to this R6 zoning district standard. And it includes basically the setbacks, updates, and the lot coverage. So the R6 zoning district is the only district that applies to the entire Galera Village subdivision. And this subdivision was approved into and designed in 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2. The phase 1 homes, they were constructed with a front setback ranging between 7.5 feet to 10 feet. And we do not have the current approved development plans for the phase 1. So they were just developed prior to the establishment of the code. The phase 2 homes is recorded by the site plan SP 91015. They were granted a variance, reducing that front setback from 15 feet to 10 feet. And the current R6 district setback standards include 15 feet for the front setback, 5 for the side, and 10 for the backyard. On the map here, you can see the phase 2 and the phase 1, phase 2 outlined in red. And these are the plans, the phase 2 plans that we do have on file. So these plans, they do have a variance that is recorded, that's on record with the city clerk. And on this site, you will see that this is kind of like a typical phase 2 lots and building setback requirements image here. So you see the front, you see the building envelope with the demonstrated setback, 5 for the side, 10 for the front. And you can see that the building envelope or the building area, the buildable area is the typical, for the typical lot size is between 39 by 60 feet. So the phase 2 plans, they were engineered, and these plans, we're applying basically the phase 2 standards to the entire district at this point. So the text amendment request was reviewed against the 3 conditions outlined in section 3.13.2 of the Land Development Code. This amendment complies with the comprehensive plan and advances the purpose of the Land Development Code. The front setback, again, is proposed to be reduced from 15 to 10 for the consistency with the recorded phase 2 plan. The lot coverage is recommended to be codified to 65% in the Land Development Code, consistent with the corresponding comprehensive plan land use category. So currently, the lot coverage is not codified in the R6 zoning standards, and all of the other residential districts, we do have this defined in the code and our zoning for all of the R1, R2 as a simple per lot definition, so we can easily check. So right now, it's only for the R6, for the Galera Village subdivision, it's only located in the comprehensive plan. So codifying it, it makes it easier for us to apply. The amendment will contribute to promote the community's welfare. The amendment will establish uniform setbacks in the R6 district, reflecting its unique characteristics in simplifying compliance for future home replacements. Reduce nonconformities and codifying that 65 per lot coverage will support the consistent code application, drainage application, and the green space. The amendment will not grant a special privilege to an individual property owner. The proposed text amendment will apply to all 6 R6 properties and uniformly affect the entire district without favoring any property owners. And staff recommends approval as presented. So we also have the 40% total structural coverage that was expressed in this district. The total structural lot coverage is more applicable towards the initial design. So when the designer designs at phase 2, they look at the entire lot, at the entire subdivision structural coverage rather than per lot definition. So we're just removing that 40% and we're adding the 65 kind of like per lot. So staff recommends that the City Council adopt an ordinance to amend Land Development Code Section 5.4.7.4 area requirements, removing the 40% total structural coverage of the entire mobile home development, Section 5.4.7.5 lot requirements, adding a maximum lot coverage of 65%, and Section 5.4.7.6 yard requirements, revising the front setback to established property line from 15 to 10 feet in the residential mobile home parks and subdivision R6 district. And we're submitting our staff report into the record.
Thank you so much, Tatiana.
You're welcome.
This is a public hearing. Is there anybody from the public who wishes to be heard on this item? Okay, we will close the public hearing. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second?
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
Just briefly wanted to commend Tatiana and staff. It was during the planning board meeting that the idea for the workshop at Galera Village came about. And I understand there was about 70 residents or
That
so.
came-
And I just think it helps clarify as far as, what this ordinance is about. And so I just wanted to, give a shout out in recognition.
That is really
Thank you. It
important.
was a good meeting.
Including answering all the hypothetical questions, also very important. People are nervous. Okay, any other discussion? Okay, roll call vote, please. Thank you.
Vice Mayor Graber,
Yes.
Councilmember Tadaszewski,
Yes.
Councilmember Knapp,
Yes.
Councilmember Swager,
Yes.
Mayor Gannon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-06 passes on a first reading with 5 votes for and 0 against.
All right, agenda item number 8.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a public hearing and first reading of ordinance 2025-07. I'll read that ordinance by title only. This is ordinance 2025-07, an ordinance of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, amending Article 14 supplemental regulations of the Land Development Code by creating Section 14.14, certified recovery residences, providing for definitions, providing for procedures for the review and approval of certified recovery residences, providing for a request for reasonable accommodations, providing for revocation of reasonable accommodations, and providing for codification severability and for an effective date. That was the first reading of ordinance 2025-07 by title only. Are you going to be covering this too? Or do you want me to?
If needed, if not, then.
I'll go ahead and handle it. And the Florida legislature, in the last legislative session, adopted a change to Florida statute 397.487, and it specifically requires the city by January 1st, 2026, to adopt an ordinance establishing procedures for the review and approval of these certified recovery residences within its jurisdiction. The statute further provided that the ordinance must include a process for requesting reasonable accommodations from any local land use regulation that serves to prohibit the establishment of a certified recovery residence. So the bottom line here is this is a state mandated requirement that we adopt. I would tell you that in addition to the language in the statute, there are a couple of technical requirements that we added to the ordinance, and I want to bring those to your attention. They're on page 5 of 7, and they're paragraphs 4 and 5. These are not mentioned in the statute, but we thought it would be appropriate when reviewing these types of applications that the applicant provide a copy of the existing conditions survey of the property and provide a scale drawing showing all the proposed development. And therefore, we get a complete application for review. And again, this is required by state statute. I'm not really sure. It would be something that we would not want to follow. So that's the reason why we prepared the statute.
I recommend not disobeying the state statutes.
You never know what's going to happen if you don't
Yeah.
adopt this.
Not my favorite. Thank you for handling that, and thank you, Tatiana, for being prepared to handle it. This is a public hearing. Is there anybody from the public who wishes to be heard on this item? Okay, seeing none, we will close the public hearing. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Don't love this one. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Vice Mayor Graber,
Yes.
Councilmember Tadaszewski,
Yes.
Councilmember Knapp,
Yes.
Councilmember Swager,
Yes.
Mayor Gannon.
Yes.
Ordinance 2025-07 passes on a first reading with 5 votes for and 0 against.
Thank you. Agenda item number 9.
Okay, so this is to consider resolution 2025-34. Would remind you at the council meeting on November 18th, the council unanimously approved me preparing a draft resolution supporting the designation of Oldsmar Elementary School as a K-8 school. So with the help of the mayor and many others, we prepared this resolution. I'll read it by title only. This is Resolution 2025-34, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, expressing its support that Pinellas County School Board consider making Oldsmar Elementary a kindergarten through 8th grade school and providing for an effective date hereof. And by the way, the others besides the mayor were the city manager and I believe the city clerk. All participated in this in some way. So.
Thank you very much. Okay, this is not a public hearing, but the chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there anybody from the public who wishes to be heard on this item? Okay. So you guys all heard me speak about this at the previous meeting, so I won't reiterate that discussion, but I am hoping for a town hall maybe in early 2026 so that, you know, parents, teachers, everybody can have an opportunity to ask important questions. How's this going to logistically work? What does this mean for Forest Lakes? What does this mean for transportation? What does this mean for our electives? All those questions that, I'd like to have answered to see if this can be more than an idea. And if not, then we can move forward with looking at other options for our students, which I've heard loud and clear from our parents that they are interested in having. So I thank you all. I appreciate you. Is there any other discussion? You guys?
Just one thing, what I did appreciate in the resolution is, and that I think the public, if you haven't read the resolution, the proposed resolution at this point, but one of the paragraphs is, the City Council wishes to formally express its support for the Pinellas County School Board to evaluate and consider the feasibility, community benefits, and operational requirements of expanding Oldsmar Elementary School to a K-8 model. So it's not we're making a decision right away.
No.
It's, can you please evaluate everything so we know, bring that back to us after you've done all of those studies. So I think that's important for the public to understand where we are in the process. This is just making that request and putting our support behind it.
I could not have said it better myself. Although Tom did. He put That's exactly right. So hopefully we can get that going at the beginning of 2026, and more to come.
Exactly.
So with that, all those in favor signified by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you, that's all I have.
Thank you so much, Tom. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did, thank you, appreciate it.
Wonderful. All righty, city manager, ready?
I am.
All right.
Item number 10 is to consider adopting Resolution 2025-27, multifamily middle market tax exemption opt-out. So the Live Local Act that was passed by the Florida legislature introduced a new affordable housing property tax exemption known as the missing middle exemption, which offers 2 tiers of tax relief for developments with 71 or more affordable units. Units serving households earning 80 to 120% of the area's median income qualify for a 75% exemption, while units for households below 80% receive a 100% exemption. House Bill 7073, part of the 2024 legislative session's tax package, allows local taxing authorities to opt out of providing the 80 to 120 AMI exemption under certain conditions. To qualify for the opt-out, authorities must demonstrate that the number of affordable units for households at or below 120% AMI exceeds the number of such households in their jurisdiction based on the latest Schemberg Center report. Additionally, a 2/3 vote from the local governing body is required for the decision. As the city is located within a large county, which is the reference of a local jurisdiction opting out, with a population of 850,000 or more, Pinellas County, it meets the statistical and administrative requirements and wishes to opt out of providing the 80 to 120 AMI missing middle property tax exemption as outlined in House Bill 7073. So this year's Schemberg report doesn't change from last year's. It's a requirement that this is passed by the governing body before the end of the calendar year every year for the next year opting out. So you will see this as we go forward. So staff recommends approval.
You don't need to read the resolution?
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, Mayor. Yes, I do.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
So the reading of Resolution 2025-27 by title only is a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, opting out of providing the 80 to 120% AMI missing middle property tax exemption to developments that would otherwise qualify pursuant to House Bill 7073 and providing for an effective date hereof. Staff recommends approval.
Here we go. It's a little bit of deja vu. Last year, this year, next year. We'll see you this time next year. Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion on this item? No. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 11.
Item number 11 is to consider approval of the State of Florida Department of Environmental Protection Resilient Florida Program Grant Amendment 22 SR P71-AI-A1 for the construction of the WRF Control Building and authorize appropriate officials to execute the same. So the WRF Control Building project is currently under construction. I know you all have seen it on
Looks
Lafayette.
great.
So grant funding for this project was given by Florida Department of Environmental Protection Resilient Florida Program Grant based on the project providing resiliency for potential flooding and sea level rise to critical infrastructure. So the FDEP awarded the city $2.15 million grant in 2021. This grant originally was structured with multiple subtasks with grant payment dependent on completing each subtask. It was determined that this type of grant structure would result in delayed payments and potential non-payment due to current grant expiration being prior to the actual construction completion. So the grant expires prior to the construction completion.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so this grant amendment will reduce that, the need to move funds between subtasks as originally written, and it'll provide the city with the ability to be reimbursed for the work completed to date prior to the construction completion. So staff recommends approval.
I hesitate to think that there are tasks and subtasks associated with grant compliance. There are. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Although I really like $2.1 million. That's good. We'll do the subtasks. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 12.
Item number 12 is to consider the approval of the agreement for the use of recreation facilities with the Oldsmar Little League. The city of Oldsmar partners with youth sports organizations to provide recreation sports activities at the Oldsmar Sports Complex. This item recommends the approval of an agreement that utilizes baseball, softball field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, located in Phase 1 portion of the complex, the baseball, softball field portion. So the agreement reflects a field allocation that considers the number of players served by the organization. Based on their needs and goals, Oldsmar Little League is allocated field space Monday through Friday from 5 to 11 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 to 3 p.m. This allocation does not include Sundays or when the fields are utilized for tournaments or closed for maintenance. The league will be responsible for reimbursing the city 50% of the electricity costs for the concession stand year-round and $15 per hour per field for ball field lights whenever used by the league. The agreement has been reviewed by the city attorney and staff recommends approval.
The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
It's a war. Who's going to get it? I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
Beautiful fields out there is all I gotta say.
You know, it's so interesting. Great American Teach-In, when I was at Oldsmar Elementary School and not at Forest Lakes. No, just at Oldsmar Elementary School. I asked for questions, right? I asked all the kids, do you have any questions? You want to tell me anything? All they had to tell me was things related to the baseball fields, the soccer fields, all kinds of stuff related to the right about this area over here, there's a hole. If you could fix that, but they all know those fields. They all know the baseball fields. They know where their soccer ball goes, if it hits the pipes in some magical area. I don't even know. But the point is, our children are paying attention to our upkeep of our facilities. So thank you.
Wink, wink, Chip.
Wow.
It starts in parks. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion passes. Item number 13.
Is to consider the approval of the renewal of an affiliation and sanctioning agreement for the Oldsmar BMX Supercross Track with USA BMX. USA BMX is the national sanctioning body of BMX racing. It's the only one, providing member tracks with insurance, points tracking programs, rider membership, and governing rules. Additionally, USA BMX administers state, regional, and national level series competitions such as the Gold Cup Series. It's coming to Oldsmar on April 4th, 2026, and Gator Nationals, which is anticipated to take place October 23rd through the 25th of next year. In order to participate in these programs offered by USA BMX and host successful events at the track, it's required that the city enter into a sanctioning agreement with USA BMX. This item proposes an agreement that remains in place until December 31st, 2030. The agreement's been reviewed by the city attorney and staff recommends approval.
Thank you. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item? Can we go down the hill? Can we go down the hill?
No.
April. I'm excited. Gold Cup Series. That will be hot in April. That's okay.
Can we just send Andrew down the hill by himself?
No.
Yes.
One of those big inflatable balls.
Yeah.
I keep saying no.
Right.
Can't get hurt.
No?
And knee and elbow pads and
I mean, I think you'd find a way to get hurt, but yeah.
I would.
Go on the
it would
fire
definitely
truck.
be
We
safer.
can't go down the big hill.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Wait. Rhonda and I are planning to go down the snow hill. Can we do that, or is that?
Yes.
Okay, we can do that. That's insured. Other activities are not insured. I love the USA BMX agreement because it basically says you're going to do what, we say you're going to do. But that's okay. We love having them. It's a fantastic event. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 14.
Is to accept the ranking and award contract to Evergreen Solutions LLC for 2025-004 RFP Compensation and Classification Study. On April 15, 2025, Council approved AIR 3380, which authorized the advertisement of 2025-004 RFP Compensation and Classification Study. The city received 11 responsive proposals and 1 non-responsive proposal. An evaluation committee comprised of city staff members from several departments evaluated the responses, and the highest scoring proposal was submitted by Evergreen Solutions LLC. The city requests the council accept the ranking of the committee and award the contract to Evergreen Solutions LLC. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you. The chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
You guys, you're fighting so much. I can't hear over the.
Second.
I already
Did you do
said
second?
second.
Now we don't want it.
Motion.
Second.
Oh, thank you. I have a motion
I
and
could
a
go so
second.
much further with this, but I'm.
Is there any discussion on this item? Vice Mayor, do you have any discussion on the pay study?
I'm looking forward to the pay study. I think it's very important. So yes, of course.
It keeps us competitive with other cities and our employees.
I'm aware, which is why I'm so excited for it.
I can tell you're excited.
Ready to vote on it.
Not to tip my boat on it. That was just-
To tip my phone. All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item number 15.
Is to consider approving the special event application fee waiver request and use of the city logo for Oldsmar Friends of the Arts Mardi Gras event to be held on February 17th, 2026. On Tuesday, February 17th, 2026, Oldsmar Friends of the Arts will host a Mardi Gras themed fundraiser at Veterans Memorial Park. Oldsmar Friends of the Arts is a valued nonprofit organization that has provided support to Opal Theater and other performing arts programs in Oldsmar. As a nonprofit, they rely on fundraising events to further their efforts to support the performing arts. The item requests a waiver of fees in the amount of $650. Consistent with City of Oldsmar special event fee waiver policy, the applicant has submitted the required $150 special event license fee, the prior year's event financial report, the current year's event budget, a statement of allocated proceeds, a current bank statement, and its most recently filed tax form 990-N. Upon review, Oldsmar Friends of the Arts requests that the city waive the eligible fees associated with the event. All other external costs will be the event organizer's responsibility as outlined. Oldsmar Friends of the Arts will recognize the city as a sponsor at the appropriate level and may use the city logo to recognize such sponsorship. Copy of the application is attached in the agenda item. Staff recommends approval.
Okay, the chair will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I have a very clear motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this item?
It's always a great event. I mean, we always have to show up late because of council, but it's always, it's a great time. So I encourage everybody to go.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much. We have council comments. I'm coming to you, Councilmember Tarzinski.
The beginning of the busy season.
Feels like it, too.
So many events. I really enjoyed Celebrate Oldsmar, doing the chili cook-off with Councilmember Swager. Nice. First time doing that, so that was great. The fireworks were fantastic. I don't know if it's because it's been a little bit, but they seemed extra fantastic. this
I
year.
heard so many compliments.
Yeah,
A
it
lot
was
of
good.
people were really impressed by the fireworks.
Yeah, I love them. So
cheers
that
to the
was
chamber.
great. The tree lighting last night, also fantastic, and props to Oldsmar Elementary School Choir. You guys did great. I loved all the songs. The kids singing is my favorite part. So that was great. And the snow.
Yes.
Snow is, I love it. When else are we gonna get snow in Florida? So,
Unless it's foam at a foam party. It'll be,
Friday night.
snow in Florida will be
Okay.
provided by the Parks
We'll have
Department.
the
Holding you
snow
to
hill.
that.
We'll have the snow hill on Friday.
that's not the same as the
Well,
snow
it's not
coming
gonna
down.
snow.
Is there
I like
snow
the
coming
falls.
down on Friday?
Agreed.
Like shooting out, coming down? Okay, this doesn't count. No, I'm talking
No
about
fall.
flurries, you know,
Flurries.
landing in your hair and you get to like twirl and, yeah, that's my favorite. Just to be clear, I will be down there on Friday for Winter Wonderland, so I'm excited about that. Excited about upcoming Mayor's Breakfast. I was online looking for some Grinch accessories
Yes.
because we got to show up and challenge Safety Harbor.
Great.
If I recall correctly, I believe Safety Harbor beat us last year. Is that correct? Or did Oldsmar win? I think it was Safety Harbor won.
Close. Safety Harbor.
It was
I
close.
think Safety Harbor won, so I'm bringing my dollar bills this year because we can't have that happen again.
I will-
So
Within dollars.
it was like
I will
within.
pour
10
you as many cups of coffee as you need. I will earn those dollars, don't you worry.
I'm bringing them. We gotta win.
The
We gotta
late Stephen
represent Oldsmar.
Phillips made it very close.
Yeah, I think he did.
He kept going.
That's what it was. Yep.
Tree to wrap to auction,
Wow.
Bring a tree?
or wreath or something to auction, yeah.
Oh.
Bring it, they auction them off.
Yeah, maybe I'll purchase a tree. I saw a really cute one last year and I was like so close.
I know they're changing it up, doing some different things this
Oh, are
year,
they?
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
there's gonna
excited
be
to
some-
see.
Some different things this year, yep.
I did attend the Golair Craft show this past weekend. I got some goodies. That's always one of my favorite events too. I went with my mom this year, so
Nice.
brought my cash and left with none left. I couldn't help it. I saw Nicole Williger was there. She said the same thing I did, which is like, there's too many cute things. Like I should have brought more cash.
Exactly.
But I got some goodies from the women's club table. I got something like really cute, little crocheted peas and some treats to take. I did Thanksgiving with my in-laws on Thanksgiving, but then on Sunday just did like a kind of an easygoing brunch with my family. So I brought all the treats from that.
Perfect.
Made by the women's club, so it was easier on me. And after all the cooking on Thanksgiving, and they were all delicious. And I sent them home with everyone else. I was like, take leftovers with you. Please take them all. Last thing is I am going to have a 17-year-old in 2 days. My son's birthday is coming up, so I know it makes me feel really old. But happy birthday to him. Shout out. Yeah, that's it. And he gets his license at the end of this month. So
Noted.
everyone send your good vibes and prayers because this mom will need it.
That's right. That's
And
right.
that's it.
Thank you. Councilmember Net.
Thank you, Mayor. I've got a few things. Tree lighting was great last night. I know the city manager and I spoke a little bit at the conclusion of the event. In years past, we had hot chocolate. And a certain someone was not too thrilled that there was not hot chocolate last night. To which we then proceeded to salvage that by going to Starbucks late in the evening to get said hot
I'm assuming this
chocolate.
is Leona. This was not Nicole, right?
No,
Okay.
no, no.
And Henry's probably too young for the hot chocolate.
Yes. So we did get hot chocolate and made the night better. But overall, the event was great, and we were happy to be there as the family.
To be fair, I did tell Maddie that there would be treats too, and she
well,
let it go though. She let it go.
She remembered from years prior, and then as we were walking up, like, oh, we'll go get hot chocolate. So the stage was set.
Oh,
and then
you
just-
doubled down on it. No.
So, but anyways, Celebrate Oldsmar was great. It was great being able to hang out with those that were there serving drinks at the beverage tent for a little bit, and then me and Henry were able to count down and kick off the fireworks, which was really fun. I tried to get Leona up there as well, and she was a little. I think that was the biggest crowd she had seen, being able to be up on stage. So as we've seen in the past, it's roll of the dice with her. So it was a good time. Looking forward to the mayor's breakfast. Hopefully we can crank out enough cash to win this year. I think it'll be great. And then also looking forward to Santa on the fire truck next week.
Oh, fun.
Luckily, for the last, I don't know how many years, my family has been able to have him visit my parents' house, and we're going to get to do that again this year. So it should be really fun, and it's always been a great family tradition. Now let's get to what I'm not looking forward to. As many of you know, a couple of months ago, I accepted a new role and took on a new job, and made the difficult and exciting decision to accept that job. Started that on September 15th. I'll get into why it's exciting first, because it's a new challenge for me. Get to be the VP of manufacturing for a new startup. It's got some great devices out there. We really think it'll be something that really improves patient outcomes, and it's going to be, an exciting journey. What was difficult about that decision was the job is located in South Florida, so I will be moving after the holidays with my family down to Weston, and because of that, I'm going to have to resign from council. So not this meeting, but the next meeting will be my last meeting serving with all of you and serving all the people out there watching. I just want to say it's been a real honor serving with all of you, everybody that sat up here before me, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to have done it. So, speaking of being thankful, we'll let that simmer and dwell on it next meeting. But I had a great Thanksgiving as well. Got to spend time with both my wife's parents and my parents up at her grandmother's house in Trinity. Funny story with her mother, or her grandmother, is she's Italian background. And so you get to the dinner table, you see the nice spread there with all the plates, bowl on top of the Thanksgiving plate. Most people would think when you get to that table, you think, oh, that's the salad bowl. And you start with salad. Not at Grandma Ginny's house. Dinner starts with lasagna.
Nice.
What?
Out comes the big tray of lasagna. Big squares. You're like, you eat that, and then you're like, oh, and then we still have dinner. Yes, we did. So that's been a kind of a running joke, but always an enjoyable time whenever we get to share Thanksgiving with great Grandma Jenny now. And so it was great spending time with her and the family up there. And then after Thanksgiving, we went to J.B. Starkey and camped for a couple of nights, which if any of y'all remember what the weather was like Friday night, it was bitter cold. And,
Just for the one day?
No, we went for 2 nights.
Oh,
but Friday night was the colder of the
cold
2
night.
nights.
Yeah.
And that was the first time taking my wife and children camping.
Home run.
Scarred for life.
Actually, not the last. I think the kids did fantastic. They slept great both
Nicole's
nights.
like, I'm never.
Nicole was very cold. I sleep with a CPAP, so my battery died the second night, so then I was snoring, and
Oh, boy.
she slept in the car, so yeah.
Lucky she didn't take the keys and leave you.
But in any event, it was really, really fun. My sister flew down from North Carolina, brought her kids, so we had the whole family together, all my siblings, almost all the grandchildren. So it was really good to get the family together in light of, us being gone in the not too distant future. So, last thing, as you probably kind of all have seen over the years, I always try to end my comments on a happy and high note. So I want to wish my nephew, the oldest and the guy that made my parents' grandparents, Sean, a happy early 18th birthday. He will be 18 on Friday, which I feel like the first time I got to say that at a meeting up here, I was congratulating on becoming a teenager.
You were.
6 years ago. So happy early birthday, Sean. I look forward to having a fun weekend with you, helping us move. That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Yeah, would have called on you last, maybe.
I know. We don't have to dwell on it tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
You can if you want.
Councilman Swager. Yeah. Go ahead.
And drop that
You can just.
right in your lap.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say, well, Councilmember Chadazeski, kind of hit all the high notes that I would plan on talking about.
You still can.
Yeah. Well, I'll start with just saying thank you to Councilmember Knapp. You're an amazing human. Proud of you. I know it wasn't a easy decision by any stretch of the imagination, so I'm thankful for you, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
Same.
oh yeah, I guess it's still my turn. I say if all of council is going to be there Friday at the Winter Wonderland, and we're all allowed to go down the slides, I say we all have a duel and a race.
Unfortunately, there's only 4 slots.
Yeah.
Chip, can we get a 5th slot?
Well, we can do
Rabel will ride with me.
Okay, that's fine.
Rabel will ride with me.
tournament
That's
bracket
fine.
style.
It's
Yeah.
like cheating if you had double the weight
Do I
going
get a,
down
do I
the
get a buy
slide.
in
It's
the
just a theory.
Right.
Well, plus, Mayor, we've got Buffalo and Michigan, and, I mean,
Kind of a thing.
Sled Hill. I mean, come on.
Have experience.
So anyway, yeah, let's do that, whatever that'll look like. And then the golf cart parade. Looking forward to that. 13th, right?
Yep, coming up.
So, in the work session, we'll see you next Tuesday.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Right?
Who?
No? Okay, just kidding.
Man, I thought I only had one more meeting.
What did you do? What did you say?
Yeah.
Are you
January.
making things
January
up right now?
27th.
Don't do, I cannot take one more event, Swagger. I am not kidding.
You made me
That was
nervous for a
that was
minute.
test, by the
Made
way.
me nervous. I'm like,
You all passed.
I did not pass. I almost had a panic attack.
That's all I have.
He does that, and then you have a test? Tread lightly, Vice Mayor. Tread lightly, sir.
I'm over here crying.
I know.
What am I going to do without Andrew? Seriously, what am I going to do without? I have only there's constants, and it's our city attorney Tom Trask. Mayor, you're actually council member, and Mayor, you've always been on council the amount of time that I've been here, and him. I don't get emotional, as you guys know. I'm really trying to keep it back right now. I'm just so excited for you and so happy for you, and I know how difficult those decisions can be to make, especially with the kids, and just logistically and figuring out schools and all that stuff. You don't have to apologize to me. I can't speak on behalf of everybody else, but I'm sure the feeling's the same about the work that you've done, and taking this opportunity, and just use the work that you've done on council moving forward as that's the way that it should be done, and he did it the right way. I really am getting it right now. I'm not kidding. Andrew and I became friends, I've said it before, watching council meetings in the hopes that we could serve on council together. Prior to serving on council together, we had discussions about how cool it would be if we got to serve on council together. And God willing, seat 1 and seat 3 have not changed. And we've been through some stuff. I don't know if you remember that or not. But I'm elated for you. I know this is bittersweet for you, especially with the amount of family that you have here. So I know we'll see you quite a bit. I joked when Mayor Gannon was elected to mayor, who am I going to have to look at? And now it's Councilmember Swagger, which I'm fine with. But just the amount of times where I've been able to go like this and just kind of understand where nothing needed to be said. It means a lot to me, always has. I might actually have to write something out for the next meeting so I don't lose it. But again, couldn't be happier for you and Nicole and the kids. The one thing I will say about the Christmas tree lighting, there were not treats, but my son was trying to eat all of the snow. So I had to keep screaming at him, saying, "Bud, it's soap, stop." And he's just like, "What?" And we had even warned him ahead of time, but he asked us if there was going to be food. He's like, "Is there food at this place?" And we're like, "We don't know. We just play." And I was guessing there was no, whatever. But as you can tell, I'm not my normal wisecracky self right now. But thank you, Mayor. That's all I had.
Okay, so I had that list I was gonna talk about.
Yeah.
I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Celebrate Oldsmar was great, and the fireworks were really good too. I will have to write something as well. My first election, you ran. You didn't happen to be successful
On
that
the
time. But that, that was our first election. Andrew, you have served the city even before you were elected with dignity, with honesty and integrity in everything that you do, and advocating for families, for renters, for the environment, for noise abatement, for regional planning, for so many different things, and with grace and honestly a lot of compromise and a lot of integrity. And I really have always appreciated your viewpoints and that sense of balance that you bring. Yeah, no, this is not going to work. I'm sort of happy for you, but I'm kind of like I'm not there yet. So I'll work on that. But I want you to be happy. So there's that. That's definitely there. And we'll talk more about that at the next meeting, maybe. But gonna miss you
Miss you all.
a lot.
Everybody.
I remember when your children were born. That's how old I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there were other things I was going to say, but Councilmember Tadezewski mentioned a lot of the different events, and they are all on our website, and I'm sure if people are interested, they can find out more also on social media. I thank the city for all the fun videos and stuff that y'all have been sharing about different events around town. Even the one with the moving snow. I showed it to Maddie. She loved the moving snow. And I will definitely be pouring coffee at the mayor's breakfast. I have a Grinch-themed outfit as well, so thank you guys for participating in that. We have to beat those elves. But the important thing to remember is that all the money we raise from all the different fun things we're going to do, especially the pouring of the coffee, will be going to Oldsmar Cares, Kids Pedal Power, and Maddie Williams, which are fantastic organizations. So we'll see you at the spa at 7:30 on Friday morning. And with that, let's move on to our tentative agenda. Item 17. I'm so sorry, excuse me, Madam Clerk, did you have any items?
I did not have any items.
Thank you. The tentative agenda, does anybody wish to pull or add anything? Ooh, me. I would like to add to the tentative agenda, discuss continued assumption of Safety Harbor's position on PSTA board. And
Motion to approve the tentative agenda as amended.
well done, sir.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion on this item? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Motion passes. With that, the chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. This does not require a vote. We are adjourned.